So someone asked for me to do a reading regarding the Unmurdered script or whatever, but they wanted me to see what the person's motives were for exposing it, why they did it, etc. And I'm like, yeah, fun. Let's look at it from that angle too. I'm willing to look at it, look at anything you guys want me to look at, in any way you want me to look at it. I have no, because again, situations are multi-layered, and no matter how or how I feel about the person or anything in the sort, I'm always willing to look at other avenues and read it for what it is. So we're gonna look into it. Ugh. And just, oh shit, sorry y'all. A piece of advice, just in general, that I want to really express to people. I know this sounds probably opposite from everything that you've ever been told. Not judging a book by its cover, that's not what I'm suggesting you do. But that first initial gut feeling that you get, trust yourself. Trust your intuition about people. I'm telling you that my gut instinct, my gut intuition within the first 5 minutes of hearing someone, speaking to someone, seeing someone, has never ultimately done me wrong. There's a reason that you feel the way that you feel initially. Don't dismiss it. Trust yourself. I know it seems harsh to do, but I'm not saying cut people off and be rude to them. I'm saying keep that in the forefront of your head and use that to base any decisions around the people or anything that you listen to, and take things with grains of salt. Ever let anybody be don't ever let yourself be a sounding board for something you're not totally invested in, and you're not totally that's not totally aligned with you. 9 times out of 10, actually 10 out of 10, anytime I've had a bad feeling, ultimately I've seen what that bad feeling was for, and it was to teach me a lesson, and it was to teach me to trust myself. Eventually, that's the lesson I learned. Trust myself. Because that feeling isn't from nothing. That feeling is true. It's not judging a book by its cover. It's judging the energy that you pick up on. You. Trusting yourself. Trusting your gut. Because every time I went against my gut, I've paid that price. So, it's just a little bit of, advice from an empath. So, let's get into it, guys. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please join me. What was the real reason someone leaked Unmurdered's script to other creators? What was the motive, the intention? Why did they do it? Can you please give me information surrounding why the person exposed Unmurdered to other creators? Why she sent that script thing to other creators, what her motive and reasons were for that? Please show me. And her intention. I need to do a few more shuffles. Her motive and intention. Her or his, whatever. The person's. So we have the 9 of Cups. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. The Sun card. We have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords. And the 8 of Wands. And the 5 of Cups is on the bottom. So we're going to look at this and see. Okay, so the 9 of Cups with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like that relates to her connection with AD, and also with the Sun. That's what gave her success, her fulfillment, her reward and recognition for her efforts. She was satisfying him. He was grateful for the news that he was getting, proud of her progress. She felt that he was becoming smug, overly confident, cocky, basically only cared about himself, greedy, selfish. And you know, he gave her the reputation that she needed. And basically, I feel like, you know, the slow thing, she wanted to do it out slow. She wanted to help other people. He was kind of being greedy. He wanted it quick, fast, and in a hurry. It was becoming detrimental to her. She was becoming stressed out, spiraling negatively, unable to separate her emotions from her task at hand. She was unable to focus, scatterbrained. Um, Now, is this person, this could be, I don't feel like this is necessarily Heather here. I think this might be the person who told, basically who read it and told. She was worried and concerned about it getting out, him finding out. Um, Ultimately, she was worried about it ruining her reputation. Yada, yada, yada. It seems like, you know, she became very demanding on this lady figure here who she was working with. Um, I think that she wanted to be done with it, so she made a really impulsive and fast decision to go ahead and out it and suffer the loss of her friendship, because I feel like her and Heather probably were good friends. But the greed of Heather mixed with the greed of this creator, and the stress that it was putting on Heather, in my opinion, I feel like she was having to feel like constantly more and more and more and more and more and more. And you know, I believe that Armchair Detective is a greedy man, and I feel like she was greedy too, and she was given money for her efforts, but she was not the person speaking to him. I don't feel like she was at all. She made this fake life up, and this person figured it out. I think they caught on to it. They figured it out. They went really fast and impulsive with it, and just let it all go. It could also stand for Heather herself, specifically her, not even anybody else exposing it. It could have just been her, simply her, as in simply her leaking it to people because she felt like he didn't care about her. You know, yeah, he gave her this rewarded effort, but he was holding it over her head all the time, so she wanted to get the burden off of her. More so, I do feel like this is someone else that was very close to her, that knew a lot of information, that had a lot of information, that probably really talked to Chris and Chris Watts' family, and just was done with it. Wanted to wipe their hands of Heather and expose her for the real person that she is, as in the greedy person. She pretends to be one person, but she's not showing the whole picture, basically. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Love y'all.